Yes.
Rostriker? Lakewood? Silver? Here. Mr. Thomas?
Yeah.
Mrs. White?
Yes.
Recognition of the public.
Okay. Charles Anthony. Charles Anthony. Sorry.
Yes, my name is Charles Anthony. I live at 1406 Tower Street. There was a couple of questions as going over the conference minutes, items P, R, and S on page 3. Where you're talking about Title I schools. So from this and stuff, we are a Title I school now.
Please ask all of your questions. So you know what? Go ahead and answer. You got the clock going, Michael?
I do, sir.
All right, you know, answer the question, and we'll let you know when we get to the middle. Please answer that question. I'm going to try to move format right now.
Well, we haven't gotten the official scores. We are now considered a school, and yes, we are. We have a preliminary statement saying that we are a Title I school-wide program. We don't have it in writing. We have it in an email.
Okay. Now, the other question I wanted to ask you is that being a Title I school and the governor recently signing the school voucher bill, how does that affect Lakewood students? And how you know, like, if we wanted to take advantage of that, how would we go about different doing that?
I don't believe the board has taken a position on vouchers and has not discussed it sufficiently, so I'm not here prepared to do that, although it is on the DOE website.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, on page 4, item B, wherein there's a student from Jackson Township that is going to be transferring into Lakewood at a rate of $884.
No, the answer to that question is this is a student from Jackson that's going to be attending the school in Lakewood.
In Lakewood, so Jackson's going to pay us.
Well, they are going to pay us $884 for transport.
Okay, and now is that in transport or is that
Transportation only.
Transportation only? So how do we figure the educational costs?
If he's attending, there is no educational cost because he's attending a non-public school.
So in our student, if we had a student to transfer to Jackson, we would have to, Lakewood School would cover $884.
This is a non-public, this is not a public school student. All we are providing is transportation, and Jackson's paying us.
So it's a private school student.
That's correct. Non-public school student, correct.
So if we transfer to a private school, they would pay $884?
It was the other way around. They were transporting us. We would pay them $884. Instead, they're paying us $884.
Okay, all right.
We're making the money, not them.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Timothy Cruz, Jr. Timothy Cruz, Jr. Seeing none, Pastor Glenn Wilson, I see.
Good evening, everyone. It's been brought to my attention, several parents, I just want to raise this concern, that some preschool students are being told not to bring non-kosher food to school. If this situation is true, and these teachers cannot tolerate non-kosher food, they don't need to be teaching our own children. So that needs to be looked at. That if there is a religious issue, and these teachers are having an issue with the food that our children are bringing them, then maybe those teachers don't need to be, there teaching our children.
So it's this something that you've heard?
I don't know if Dr.
Dr.
McCoy.
Shannon. Yes, please.
We're, at this point in this program, we're not allowing any outside food to be brought into the school because it was such a quick startup. We're going through personal records, we're making sure all the allergies are correct. We're just going through all records. It will be readdressed,
Right.
but at the present time, there is no outside food being brought into the pre-K.
Okay, but we need to make sure that it is not a religious issue.
That would be illegal. We could not do that. As far as this is the first the board and I are hearing of it, but as I heard Dr. Makora say that no one, if that's what we're hearing, no one's allowed to bring any food in.
And is that going to be a permanent, that they will not be able to bring
I
food?
said we will be readdressing it,
Okay.
we're reinvestigating it. Right now, we're getting all our records in order, we're looking at allergies, we're not allowing anything to happen
Okay.
to our students.
Thank you.
Sorry, the next person lives in Tom's River, so you, unless the board so allows you,
I'm a member of the media. Would you kindly let me speak?
have a seat, please, respectfully.
I would like to state on the record that
second,
the Board
please.
of Ed has denied a reporter and a member of the media an opportunity to address the board, and nor will they answer any media request for comment.
Unless the board wants to amend its policy, which I was about to say before you made your presentation, the board has the right to amend their policy as we've done for others, if they so incline.
Chair,
Yeah.
Ms. Dunstable, is there a spokesperson for the board that speaks to the media?
Yes. Reverend Lister Washington. Yes, I'm sorry.
Good evening to each and every one of you. I just want to thank you for this opportunity to address the board. In reference to the Title I issue, the school-wide Title I program that is now going to be put in place, in terms of the benefit for Lakewood, I understand that it should be a great benefit for Lakewood in terms of funding that will come into that for our children. Have we thought about exactly how we are going to utilize that particular funding to benefit the children? Because, I mean, it will be substantial money, and in that it will be federal dollars. Now, will that, say, schools that are failing, or I wouldn't like to say failing, but say schools that are not doing as well as projected, okay, will that have any ramifications, or will it be better for us?
Is that your only question, sir?
Yes.
Well, we're really trying to do the format, so even if it's not, I'd like that can't answer that question answered, and then if he has follow-up questions, it'll be within the time frame. But go ahead, Ms.
In general, it gives us much more ability to make choices. It allows us to not say Johnny, who is a Title I student, versus, Jose, who isn't. All the children will be able to benefit. And in terms of our funding, we're very excited about what the funding is going to do for us. It'll help us First of all, we're going to continue a very exciting professional development program for our teachers as well as our parents. And Dr. Makora has more specifics.
We're looking at many different programs, but I want to just give you a specific example. We're looking in terms of exploring technology for all of our students. In the past, if there was a program that was purchased through Title I funds, only students who were designated Title I could work on a Title I computer, and they